That blockbuster breakup, Angelina Jolie filing for divorce from Brad Pitt. So many questions this morning about what went wrong and what it means for the couple's 6 children. ABC's Matt Gutman is in Los Angeles with new details about the split. Good morning, Matt.
Hey, good morning, Robin. Despite rumors of a possible Brad Pitt affair, sources telling us that a third party did not cause the split. And while the couple hasn't directly addressed the rumors of what separated them, both issued statements about what still unites them, the well-being of their kids. In the 2 films in which they'd starred together, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Come to Dad, and By the Sea, Do It. Stop! Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt portrayed couples more cruel than caring.
Anybody who's married or in a long-term relationship knows this, is that you cannot just keep things in and you can't play it safe.
Apparently not. On Monday, Jolie filing for divorce after 12 years of being together and just 2 years of marriage. In this 11-page court document obtained by ABC News, she cites irreconcilable differences as the reason for the split, not asking for child or spousal support, but asking for physical custody of the couple's 6 children, petitioning her soon-to-be ex to get visitation rights. Her attorney telling ABC News this decision was made for the health of the family. Pitt releasing a statement to People magazine saying, "I'm very saddened by this, but what matters most is now the well-being of our kids." The news surprising family.
It's a sad time, and I'm concerned about the kids.
And catching famous friends off guard.
I didn't know that. Wow. She filed.
I feel very sorry then. That's a sad story.
The couple reportedly fell in love while making Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
You think this story's going to have a happy ending?
Happy endings are just stories that haven't finished yet.
While Pitt was still married to Jennifer Aniston. Pitt eventually adopting Jolie's children, the couple then expanding the family and finally tying the knot at the behest of the kids.
My kids don't even know what I do. I want them to say Dad was pretty cool.
But recently, the couple has been beset by rumors that Pitt had developed a romantic relationship with actress Marion Cotillard on the set of their upcoming World War II drama, Allied.
Now kiss me.
But sources telling ABC News there was no third party involved in the breakup. For a couple that always made their kids their #1 priority.
I'd say kids first. Kids, woman to Brad, and then my work.
It's fitting they were last seen together in July, grocery shopping, and in this TMZ photo, having dinner with the kids. The now former Hollywood couple has a net worth estimated in the hundreds of millions. And while that blandly worded divorce document mentions that Jolie will not seek child or spousal support, it doesn't mention how they would split up their fortune, including their French chateau and homes in Hollywood, New York, and New Orleans. Robin.
Okay, Matt, we're going to talk more about this. We're going to bring in People's executive editor, Kate Coyne, and our chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams. A lot of people are talking about this around the breakfast table this morning. We saw the statement that Brad Pitt released to People magazine. What do your sources tell you that how he is handling all this?
He is incredibly sad. He's heartbroken. But for an interesting, more nuanced reason than I think a lot of people might think. The fact is, he knew this relationship was ending. They have had issues for quite some time. There have been ongoing discussions about calling an end to it, about calling it quits. What is particularly devastating for him right now is how this played out. His expectation was of something in the Gwyneth Paltrow, Ben Affleck, and Jen Garner vein, that they would announce a separation jointly in some way, go underground with their kids while the storm raged outside them, that they would basically put on a unified front. And so instead, to essentially wake up and learn that she had sort of acted unilaterally was incredibly saddening for him.
And the statement from her attorney, Kate, that really spoke volumes, saying, quote, that the reason that she's filing for divorce is for the health of the family, the health of the family.
Yeah, that little statement right there sort of speaks volumes. Between that and filing for sole physical custody, you know, I was saying to Dan earlier, I'm not a legal expert, but from where I sit, those are fighting words. You know, that's an opening salvo right there, and it really was an intense way to kick off something that I think, at least from Brad's camp, it had been hoped this wouldn't be a battle.
Any idea why she has filed? Why she's asking for divorce?
I mean, I think it's fair to say that in these ongoing discussions, in the issues that they've been grappling with, clearly one or both of them reached some sort of a breaking point, and it wasn't pretty.
Now, Danny, you saw those allegations, the affair as well, but when it comes to this whole issue of physical custody, what will matter is not what kind of husband he was, but what kind of father he is.
That's right. The affair wouldn't matter, particularly, unless it related to somehow the kids. Kate's right. This is a very aggressive move to be asking for sole physical custody. She's saying, let's agree to legal custody jointly, meaning we make decisions for the kids together, but when it comes to physical custody, where they live, I want them to live with me. That's not easy to get, right? When you have been bringing up children together in a family, in a place, to say, these children should now all be moved to me and me alone, is going to be her burden now to demonstrate that as a legal matter in the best interest of the children, they should be with her and not with him.
But then if you have that in the best interest of the children standard, wouldn't that move more towards a settlement than going to court?
Always. Always, particularly in a high-profile case like this. And I'm sure that his attorney, when he gets all of this sorted out, is probably going to mention that in the context, either off the record or on the record, that, boy, it would have been a lot nicer to have been able to resolve this in a much more amicable way rather than dragging the kids through this public separation.
And they're all minors, ranging from age 8 to 15.
Yes.
You got to keep those 6 children in mind.
And they're the #1 priority.
Yes, they are. All right, Kate, Dan, thank you very much.